Hello everyone, my name's Ian. Welcome back to my hobby YouTube channel, In Brief Book and Film Review. I'm wishing you a very warm welcome to the review today, and I hope everyone's doing very well. Okay, so I just want to come online and give a quick review to a really good film that I watched about 3 weeks ago. This film is called Chookieat. It's a 2008 film. If you're gonna, I'm gonna leave all the description, the links in the description, the names, the Wikipedia, the whole lot description for you. Because if you put in Chookieat film, 3 or 4 of them will come up. But this one, it was set in Thailand. The languages in the film is Thai, Japanese and English. Unless you speak Thai Japanese, you'd have to put the subtitles on to understand, apart from the English bits. And yeah, so this film is a really good film. I really enjoyed it. It's a martial arts film, and it's just a really good feel good film. I put this on par, not so much with like a film like Raid 2 or something, or not a Raid, any of them films and that, but definitely something along the lines of the Jackie Chan. There's definitely a bit of comedy in there, you know. Okay, so just give you a quick description of the film and stuff and that. So I'm not even going to endeavor to try and pronounce some of these names and that. I'll leave them all, I'll write them all down on the description for you, and you can check it out on the wiki yourself also, and I'll leave the trailer down for you. And yeah, so that's it. So okay, so it was released in 2008, February 6th, excuse me, 2008. It's a martial arts film. The director was Pinkaev, and the choreography was Panna, Rittikai. So Panna is like a comedian as well. He's like an actor and a comedian and that. So he would there's definitely no doubt that guy probably would have grown up like myself watching Jackie Chan movies and that, because there is an element. Some of the fight scenes are a bit comical and that, you know, and some of them are quite severe, but yeah, it's kind of the same ways like a Jackie film, the 80 Jackie Chan film stuffs. So yeah, so as I said, oh yeah, so the lead actress is a lady called, I'm going to try and pronounce this, Yanin. Her nickname is Jeeja, so it's Yanin. Vismistananda. I'll put all of this down on the links, as I said, and you can look them up, go on Twitter, check her out. Now, she played a really great part in that. So she played like the child who, I'll tell you now in a second about it anyway. Horoshi Abe, who's like a father in the film, he's a Japanese guy, and this is hard to pronounce his name, Pongpat Wachi Bunyong. I think she played Zin, the mother of the child. Okay, so the rest I'm not even going to try to pronounce. The production company was Baa Ram Ewe. The distribution company was Schamongol Film International. The running time it was 90 minutes, but the original Japanese the original Thai version was 120 minutes. Yeah. As I said, it was set in Thailand. Languages Thai, Japanese and English. The budget was 2.4 million, and that's basically it. Really hard to pronounce some of them names, so I'm not even going to try. So yeah, so basically the plot is, okay, so it's basically a Thai kind of gangsters and Japanese kind of like Yakuza, I think it is, as opposed to the samurais, Yakuza, and they kind of, the Japanese Yakuza are kind of trying to get tough on in certain parts of Thailand, and the Thai boss, who is called Number 8, he is he's in a relationship with a woman who falls for the head guy, or one of the head guys of the Japanese Yakuza. So the Number 8 finds out, the Thai gangster finds out who is the Thai guy is actually going out with this lady, and that he finds out that they're having an affair. I won't spoil it too much, but anyway, the Japanese guy kind of goes off in agreement with the woman that he was seeing. But when he goes off, the woman gets pregnant. It actually falls pregnant for him, and that the kid kind of grows up. She brought into this world, and she has autism. And in a couple of incidents, yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to say, I don't think it's politically right to turn around and say handicapped no more, but a couple of times within the film, the word handicap comes into it, but she actually suffers from autism. And yeah, so she develops this skill through kind of like living with her mother, when her mother's trying to earn a living and stuff, and that of of martial arts. Like she kind of she might be slow at reading and not understanding certain stuff, but she's really good at like catching baseballs really fast and stuff and that. So she kind of watches these Thai kickboxing movies and like Jackie Chan movies as well and stuff and that, and she develops like a mastery. So yeah, as the film goes on and stuff and that, it just blows up and that between the love triangle kind of thing and the hate from number 8 towards her mother. So all in all, I just thought it was a really interesting film, really good film. And that some of the films obviously it's like, you know, I think it's a 12-13-year-old kicking grown men's asses and that, so obviously you'd look at it and say that's unmake believable, but that's the beauty of some of these films. There's a kind of like mystic feel about them and that, you know, like where the child's name is called Zen, and I think Zen means, I think in some language, Japanese maybe, a Thai language or something. I think it's an inner warrior. So she like becomes really good at the fighting and stuff, and she basically helps her mother along the way. There's a lot of gory stuff in it, but there's a lot of stuff like halfway through when you're watching a fight for him, you just start laughing, you know. So it's just one of those really good films, and that it's a really good feel good film, and it was definitely well worth a watch. That I was really happy with this film, and that some good scenes right at the end, you know, the way like let's say in the kung fu movies, Chinese movies and stuff, and that they show you like what happens at the end, particularly in the early Jackie Chan stuff. They'd show you how he fell from a roof and stuff and broke his arm. He was in a thing bob, and then 6 months later on he's back up and he was filming again. Well, they showed that as well, and they showed like the young one getting a couple of clatters and stuff, and then you so, ooh, that's a bit heavy, like, you know. But the work that went into it was really good, and I really appreciate these films and that, because the choreography in them is just like, it's great, you know what I mean? And it's always a pleasure to watch them on that. So yeah, I just wanted to come online and give a review to that film, and I'll leave all of I'll leave the trailer up from YouTube and stuff, and I will leave the Wikipedia so you can have a look and have a read it yourself and stuff. So yeah, so I hope everyone's doing very well today. Hope everyone's staying blessed, gratuitous, and yeah, it's been a roller coaster week there the last week, for myself and a couple of other friends of mine who came down with COVID. And I hope if anyone's coming down with COVID or has it at the moment, I wish you a speedy and very blessed recovery. And until next time, I shall see you. Take care always. I'll be looking to do maybe a couple of the reviews I'll be doing down the road. Will be the Bill Cullen one. I think it's Golden Apples, and also I'll be covering Pep Guardiola's book. Yeah, I can't think of the actual name of it, but it's about Pep Guardiola, the famous former Barcelona manager. Yeah, and I'll also be doing a review of a movie called Bandit Queen, which was set and made in India. Okay, so that's it anyway. All the best, take care. See you again next week.